Here's a scary thought. What if I told you that your business could be making a ton of money, wildly profitable even, and still go completely bankrupt? It sounds, well, it sounds impossible, but it happens all the time. Today, we're going to break down the single most important concept that is the literal lifeblood of your business, the critical difference between cash flow and profit. And that brings us right to something I like to call the profit paradox. It's a super dangerous misunderstanding that can quietly and very quickly sink even the most promising businesses. I mean, just let that sink in. This single statement is the core of the problem, the reason so many entrepreneurs get tripped up. Making huge profits, but still running out of actual cash? Let's dig into exactly how something like that can happen. I know what you're probably thinking. How on earth can a company that's profitable actually fail? It feels like it goes against every rule of business we've ever learned. But trust me, it's not just possible, it's common. Yeah, this isn't some textbook theory. It's a real-world financial trap, and businesses fall into it every single day, usually because they're too busy celebrating the wrong numbers. The stakes here, they are incredibly high.
So to really see this thing in action, let's walk through a simple story about a restaurant. This is where all that abstract talk gets very, very real.
Okay, so picture this. You own a restaurant and you land a huge catering gig. $5,000. Fantastic news, right? On paper, this looks like a massive win. But here's the little detail in the fine print that changes everything. They've got 60-day payment terms. You're not going to see a single penny of that money for 2 whole months. Right, so let's look at the two different realities of this situation. First, on the books, your profit and loss statement looks amazing. You've got $5,000 in revenue. Now, subtract your costs, say $2,000 for all the ingredients and another $1,000 for your staff. That leaves you with a solid $2,000 profit. Success. But, and this is a huge but, let's look at your actual bank account. You had to spend that $2,000 on food, that $1,000 on your staff, and oh, by the way, your $500 rent payment was also due. That's $3,500 in real cash that just left your account. The $5,000 from the client, it's not there yet. So your cash position is actually negative $3,500. And here it is, the moment of truth. Your accounting software is telling you you're winning, but your bank account is screaming for help. You are, in quotes, profitable on paper, but in reality, you're broke, and you absolutely cannot pay your suppliers next week with an entry in a spreadsheet. That restaurant example, it just perfectly captures the danger, doesn't it? So now, let's get down to the solution. Let's clearly define these two things so you never, ever fall into that trap. Okay, here's the whole thing, side by side. Profit, it's basically an accounting concept. It records revenue the second the sale is made, not when the money actually shows up. Cash flow, on the other hand, is just reality. It's the literal physical movement of money into and out of your bank account. It's the actual cash you have to run the business. And this right here leads us to the most important lesson in business survival. Because while both of these numbers are important, only one of them decides whether you can open your doors for business tomorrow.
Just look at this number. A mind-blowing 82% of small businesses that go under fail because of poor cash flow management. They didn't run out of good ideas. They didn't run out of profits. They ran out of cash. So really, your business is always in one of three states. You've got positive profit and positive cash flow. You're golden. That's the goal. Healthy, sustainable. Now, what about negative profit, but positive cash flow? This actually happens a lot with startups that are investing in growth. It can be fine for a while, but that middle one, positive profit, negative cash flow, that is the danger zone our restaurant was in. It's the illusion of success that hides the fact that a business is on the brink. You have got to watch that one like a hawk. And this brings us right back to the central idea. I love this quote. Think of it like this. Cash is the oxygen your business needs to breathe. Right now, in this moment. If you run out, you suffocate. It's that fast. Profit, well, profit is the score on the scoreboard. It tells you if you're winning the game in the long run, which is great, but it can't keep you alive if you can't breathe.
Okay, let's bring this all home. If you only remember one thing from all this, please make it this next part.
Here is the absolute bottom line. Profit tells you if your business model is a good idea in theory. It's the plan. Cash flow tells you if your business can actually survive in the real world. It's all about the execution. And you can have the best plan in the world, but survival is 100% about execution. So I'll leave you with this one crucial question to ask yourself. Are you carefully tracking the oxygen your business needs to survive day in and day out? Or are you just kind of admiring the score on the scoreboard? Because the answer to that question could make all the difference.